Today's presentation topic is AI and AI-driven chatbots implication in libraries in developing countries, and mostly we will focus on challenges and opportunities. In this session, we will explore the transformative potential of AI and AI-powered chatbots like ChatGPT within library setting, particularly in the academic and research libraries. So, our discussion will focus on the expensive opportunities these technology present, the challenges they bring with them, and the way in which they can reshape library services to better meet the need of modern user. So here are the technological development that transformed our society and libraries. So libraries have transformed throughout the history to accumulate the society's evolving need and desire. So the invention of printing machine, paper and movable type revolutionized the accessibility and affordability of books, resulting in the proliferation of public and private libraries. So as technology advanced, the library embraced the digital format media like microfilms, CD, DVD, and now we are using the ebooks. So however, the library primary goal to provide the equitable access to the trustworthy and authoritative information has always remained constant throughout the whole time period. So in institutions such as academic libraries play an important role because they offer the fundamental information service that form the backbone of the our education system. And additionally, the libraries expand their range of services and functions, including the information literacy, reference support, and online access, and interlibrary loan services, and community engagement. So libraries has significant in preserving and sharing information, fostering the education and culture, and promoting the democratic values and social equity. This is the Horizon report published from UK by education partner with a new media consortium, and they publish this report every year on AI. So in this report they will discuss the impact of AI on higher education. Through the report they highlight the potential benefit of AI powered chatbots like ChatGPT, such as improved content creation, communication, and learning. However, it also raises some concern about the misuse and overreach. So, uh, additionally, the report emphasized the importance of human connection in higher education, and faculties and leaders in the AI market are working to address the diverse need of a student and create inclusive communities that support student well-being and belongings. So the report ultimately suggests a balance between technological advancement and human centric approaches. So as we are the library professionals, and we are serving the various type of institutions and various type of libraries, so indirectly we are part of this process, and so libraries have to need to adapt the AI in libraries. So last week the Clarivate published a global report on over 1500 libraries, and they found that the over 60% of libraries are currently evaluating and planning to AI implementation in their process. So due to an influx of new technology, user and librarians now look for quick and straightforward access to information when they need it. It's like 24 into 7, and due to this the integrating AI into library procedures it becoming increasingly important, as users are likely already interacting with AI chatbots for information need, and this confirms the value of the use of artificial intelligence for the library services. So here is the one question for everyone from my side. Just think whether AI is new to the library professionals. Just think, and mine answer is no. Why I am saying this? Because uh, we are the library professionals, and we already created such kind of similar systems very long back, that we call expert and pattern recognition systems, such as the uh, ref search and can search. So what is ref search? Ref search was developed by the Joseph for to attempt the representation of the entire universe of reference work. And can search was developed in late 90s by Phule, and it's an expert system for access to cancer therapy literature in the Medline database. So these kind of system we are already using in the library setting for pattern recognition, and we for such as the library security, for library circulations, library classification, document search, data mining, and OCR and speech recognition. So next is modern technological integration. So libraries in developed nations have embraced the fourth industrial revolution and are creating various technologies that will enable them to provide modern services and extensive collections. So since AI entered in library operations, librarians can offer a broad range of digital service and resources. So the idea of AI would be incorporated into the library operation is not longer like breaking news. Instead, we already live in a world where using cutting edge technology is a reality, and we are now at a point where the science fictions uh, we once read about it become a reality today. So given the numerous obstacles and difficulties faced in implementing new technology in libraries of developing countries, is becomes imperative to consider the approach that explore way to enhance the technological advancement in these regions. So the concern that arises with traditional libraries is that they may face the extension of they fail to adapt this their operation and manual process to intelligent technologies, and new technologies have led to the concept of smart libraries, where information professionals are encouraged to explore the innovative approaches. The impact of COVID-19 pandemic expanded the adoption of remote access and digital platforms, primarily driven by advancement in AI and AI-driven chatbots in the developing nations. And it has become the evident that the integrating AI and library operations and services can yield significant benefit for professionals across the various domains, and AI is predominantly employed in libraries to handle the extensive technical tasks that would otherwise require a substantial workforce. And one crucial aspect of AI in library operation is ensuring accurate metadata for available information, and AI has now replaced human efforts by swiftly generating metadata for large volume of data within a few hours. And additionally, the many libraries utilize AI to enhance the device performance and manage facial recognition systems, conduct image search, and provide virtual assistant service with the assistance of popular platform like Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant. So let's try to understand what is the basic difference between the traditional or AI powered chatbot on various features. So first let's talk about the this technology. So traditional chatbots rely on the predefined rules, and while AI chatbots use the sophisticated natural language processing and machine learning for a modern natural understanding. So next is the application and purpose. So traditional chatbot answer answer basic questions and point user to the resources. But the new AI chatbots offer more advanced research support, personalized recommendation, and various responses. Next feature is user engagement and experience. So traditional chatbots can be repetitive and impersonal, while the AI chatbots provide dynamic and engaging interaction based on user history and choices. Next is the understanding. So traditional chatbots struggle with complex language and context, while AI chatbots can understand user intent, sentiment, and context, and leading to the more precise answer. Next feature is the for learning basis. So the traditional chatbot does not learn and adapt. They work with the already fed data, while AI chatbot continuously learn from data and experience and improving their responses over the time. Uh, Next feature is response. So the traditional chatbot offer static and simple variation of pre-programmed responses, while the AI chatbots offer dynamic, creative, and innovative responses. Uh, Next feature is user personalization. So traditional chatbot offer the nominal customization, while the AI chatbots personalize responses based on user preferences, past interaction, and discussion context. So next feature on the basis of conversation flow. So the traditional chatbots are rigged and require manual update for the new situations, while the AI chatbots are dynamic and flexible, adapting to different conversation themes and without specific instructions. So on the basis of the conversation depth and response quality, the traditional chatbots offer shallow interaction with the limited context awareness, while the AI chatbots engage in deep and meaningful conversation, maintaining the context over extended dialogues. On the basis of the integration with APIs, traditional chatbot have the limited ability to connect with the external services, while the AI chatbots can seamlessly interact with APIs and external data sources for richer information. On the strength basis, the traditional chatbot are efficient to repetitive tasks and pre-detectable responses, and AI chatbots excel at the engaging conversation, learning, and adaptive over the time period. While the if you talk about the weaknesses, the traditional chatbot can be frustrating if they cannot understand the user intent, while the AI chatbots can be biased, generative, or inaccurate information, and requiring more data and training. So the AI chatbots offer a significant leap forward in natural language processing and user experience compared to the traditional chatbots. However, both options have their own strength and weaknesses to consider the depending on user specific needs. And while traditional chatbot are still helpful for the simple task, artificial intelligence chatbot have the power to change how academic library provide research and help completely. AI chatbots are still in the early stage of the development when it comes to the libraries, and how will they work with will rely on how they are implemented and trained. Uh, Incorporating AI chatbot in library setting raise ethical concern about prejudice and data protection, and must be the librarians must be carefully considered these type of issues. The usage of AI driven chatbot can significantly improve the quality of user interaction, and this enhancement includes the enhanced individualized support that is mainly designed to answer research question and facilitate information retrieval. And these AI powered technologies enhance user interaction and lead to a more personalized and sophisticated method of assisting with research endeavors and information retrieval. So, when we talk about the artificial intelligence, the first word came into my mind is the hallucination in the AI. So, how we mitigate it, and what is the hallucination? So, since the AI and AI-driven chatbots first appear and gain the popularity with the introduction of the ChatGPT in late November 2022, the issue of hallucination has been widely covered by every media. Let's talk about the example. So here I attached a photo right side down. The two New York lawyer created the fictitious cases using the ChatGPT, and they filed them into the court. So this is happening everywhere. So firstly we have to try to understand what is hallucination. So hallucination occur when AI generate content that appears real but it false and misleading. It can harm user, and particularly in academic or maybe in legal and maybe in the scientific context. So hallucination can result from the data voice or AI misleading is training data. So the causes of hallucination is incorrect decoding, data voice, and algorithm issue. So AI sees and imagine data that is not grounded in reality, and which is why the word hallucination is employed. Google indicated that these strange response were example of so-called data voice. So in general, if user requests a generative AI tool, they desire an output that appropriately address the prompt for example a correct answer to a question. But however, AI algorithms sometimes produce outputs that are not based on the training data and are incorrectly decoded by the transformer, and or not follow any identifiable patterns. In other words, it hallucinate responses, and preventing these issues and generative open source technology can be challenging. So here are the a few prominent instances of AI hallucinations. Like first one is the Microsoft Chat AI named as the Sydney, confused to falling in love with user and spying on being employees. And second one is the Google Bard chatbot falsely stated that the James Webb Space Telescope had taken the world's first picture of a planet outside the our solar system. And third one is the uh, Meta's Galactia issue, in which Meta withdrew the Galactia large language model demo in 2022 after giving user false information that occasionally has bias at its core. And even in the best situations, using AI tool can be unanticipated and adverse effect, even may of the, if many of these problems has subsequently been addressed and removed by the developers. So, addressing AI hallucination in research. So, researchers advise the scientific community to deploy their large language models as zero-shot translations. So, because they recognize the critical necessity of accurate information in science and education, or this means that the rather than depending on the model as a source of knowledge, users should provide the model with the relevant data and ask it to translate it into a conclusive or a code. So Oxford professor state that the large language models will undoubtedly assist with scientific procedures. However, the community must ensure that they utilize them appropriately, and there are clear exceptions for their contribution. So let's discuss the how librarians can play a role actively to mitigate the AI hallucination. So librarians are essential for teaching user about the AI tools, particularly the potential hazard of hallucinations, and they enable to access AI resources safely and successfully by offering advice and awareness. So as they help user navigate enormous knowledge resources, librarians have long been guardian of the reliable information. And this function of librarian are more important than ever in the era of artificial intelligence, and throughout the AI technology are highly beneficial in efficiency and accessibility. Hallucination are a significant concern, and by educating user, imparting critical assessment skills, and selecting trustworthy sources and providing continuous assistance, librarians may play a vital role in mitigating AI hallucination and protecting user from the risk of false information. And librarians remain indispensable in the digital age and enhance the responsibility and informed use of AI technology. In addition, developers can significantly reduce the risk of AI hallucination. To mitigate these risks, developer must uh, carefully and strictly test procedure to subject AI system to various input and other scenarios, which aids in identifying and addressing the possible trigger for hallucination. On this AI system is roundly monitor roundly monitor to identify the resolve and unusual behaviors, and to guarantee reliable results, implement robust validation mechanism, and validate AI models regularly. So this is how developers can contribute from their side. So let's discuss the opportunities of AI implementation in libraries. So as AI progresses further, it influences on the objective of academic and research libraries become undeniable, and here are a few recommendations and anticipated transformations regarding the utilization of AI tools to enhance the advance or work in these libraries. So first one recommendation is the specialized librarianship. So AI can enable the development of specialized librarianship, where librarian can focus on areas where they have expertise rather than trying to be generalist, and which is generally observed and practiced in developing nations, and this can enhance the quality of service provided by libraries and university education. For example, AI enable specialized librarianship in university libraries catering to diverse academic discipline. Librarian can focus on their area of expertise and enhance their service quality, and AI powered chatbot direct queries to the appropriate specialized professional staff based on the natural language processing, and specialized professional or staff provide targeted assistance and curate subject specific resources and offer tailored training, and AI keep librarian informed of research trend, conference publication, and improving support for user and fostering collaboration in the academia. Next is the reshaping librarianship. So AI and ChatGPT can revolutionize librarianship by encouraging innovative thinking. One such example is the creation of reader advisory service that offer the user customized book recommendation based on their reading history and the preferences. So this uh, personalized approach interact the user experience and facilitate the exploration of new resources, and leveraging this technology present a valuable opportunity to enhance user satisfaction and transform the practice of librarianship. Next one is the real-time support and guidance. So the chat gpt and ai powered chatbots can act as a virtual assistant by offering user reference related real-time support and direction, like 24 into 7, and user can participate in interactive chats to get the clarification, ask specific queries, or get the help comprehended and using referring rules. So there are few libraries around the globe. They are using the robots in their libraries for collection management and inventory purposes, and in charging and discharging. So first picture shows the autonomous robotic selfing scanning system, which called the AUROSS, helps in finding misplaced books, and for the identification of misplaced books, the robot using the RFID technology. And in right side, the second picture shows the book boat, which will using in the return self and inventory management for charging and discharging. And this robot used in a mountain view library for collects book from the library user doorsteps. Let's look at video.
Pauline,
This
can
is
we play video?
in indexing
Yeah.
and collection development. So AI and ChatGPT are the posed to the revolutionize the mission of libraries, and particularly in their capacity to enhance the information accessibility. Through the AI algorithm, libraries can effectively index and categorize the extensive data sets, and simplifying this process for researchers and scholars to locate the desired information. And furthermore, AI powered tools can be enable more efficient and precise search by adapting search result based on user behavior pattern and preferences. So this can be significantly improve the speed and accuracy of information retrieval within the library system. Next one is the suggestions on collection development and preservation. So the AI can also be contribute to the improvement of preserving and curating the library collection. Machine learning algorithm, for instance, can aid in identifying and prioritizing the rare and valuable material that may be at risk of degradation or loss over the time. So by leveraging AI, librarians can make informed choice regarding which material should be digitized or preserved using alternative methods. And this application of AI technology can significantly assist in uh, strategically managing and improving library collection based on the user activity. And next one is the for new tools and services. So the influence of AI on academia and research libraries is expected to the manifest through the emergence of novel and the services, novel tools and services. So as AI technology progresses, the potential to develop the increasingly advanced and robust tools to support the researcher and scholars become apparent. So this may encompasses tools designed for the data analysis, text mining, natural language processing, and more. So the continuous evaluation of AI holds the uh, promise of empowering researchers and scholars with enhanced capabilities to further their work within academic and research library setting. However, they should understand the limitation of ChatGPT as the customer support tool and use it within appropriate boundaries. Last one is the we can use AI in access to enormous resources. The overwhelming volume of the information has become unmanageable to procure every title, especially under financial constraints. So, however, the advent of AI revolutionized this scenario, enabling patrons or users to access vast resources without needing physical visit to the library. And this widespread use of mobile phone has further facilitated accelerating and allowing user to access the resource anytime from anywhere when they want. So, despite these advancement and possible opportunities in libraries, it is crucial to recognize the potential hurdle and constraint that may entail. And here are the some challenges for libraries might they face during the implementation of AI. So, first one is the it can maybe affect the reading habit and decline in the user widget. So user may become more dependent on AI and ChatGPT for their queries, and which could result in diminishing the culture of reading habits and thus keeping user away from consulting the valuable information resources keep in the libraries and information centers. Or this can be hamper the number of user visits visit to the library, and which could adversely affect the library usage. Next one is the decreased enthusiasm due to the lack of interpersonal interaction. So the absence of human interaction and reduced motivation can be observed when utilizing ChatGPT and this indicated in various studies. So while it can offer support and input, it can replicate the significance of personal interaction and individualized feedback from an educator and mentor. Or such human interaction is vital to the students social and emotional growth. Next is decrease creativity and critical thinking. So excessive dependence on technology among researchers and teachers and students can potentially result in a decline in the creativity and critical thinking abilities. And additionally, there may be a lack of diversity in research methodologies, while students perceive that ChatGPT is understanding task on their behalf, and it can diminish their motivation to learn. Next one is the lack of transparency and bias in information. So understanding ChatGPT's response process is challenging and hindering the validation of conclusion, error identification, and the bias detection. While it can handle the various tasks, it may be less effective in complex or context-dependent situation, limiting its utility in specific research context. And furthermore, the ChatGPT and AI-driven chatbots responses may lack accuracy, inadvertently perpetuating bias and disseminating misleading information due to the dependency on training data that the development team may influence. And additionally, its knowledge is based on data until December 2021 for ChatGPT, and there is limitation for free subscription chatbots, so potentially resulting in outdated information. However, ChatGPT's capability are evolving and allowing for real-time answer as it develops. And these companies, they firstly introduced these AI-driven chatbots freely available, but now they are charging, so it's not available to everyone with the up-to-date information. And next one is the ethical concerns. So the utilization of ChatGPT in academic research may give rise to the ethical consideration, and including concerns about the privacy, data ownership, control, and consent. So furthermore, the students or researchers may misuse the ChatGPT by directly copying and pasting information without appropriate citation, and which could result in plagiarism. And ChatGPT holds promise as a valuable tool for researcher and librarians in academic libraries. It offers a novel approach to assessing information and engaging with research topics. However, it should be used in conjunction with human expertise and guidance to ensure a comprehensive and balanced approach to information retrieval and engagement. So next is the lack of clear guidelines and policies. So adapting AI and ChatGPT academic and research libraries is difficult due to a lack of explicit rule and regulations. So one of researcher discovered that 60 countries have published national AI plans and rule and regulations, but out of 60, more than 70% of these countries are from developed countries, and the national AI policy uh, provide countries with a framework for developing and using AI technology, and the absence of clear policies and guidelines make it difficult for academic and research libraries to embrace the ChatGPT and AI. And without rules, problem with data security, bias, and openness may occur. And clear policies are required to connect AI use and library values and address user concern and ensure the responsible information dissemination. Next is the financial and infrastructural issue. So while libraries uh, in advanced countries have successfully integrating services such as the Internet of Things, big data, blockchain technology, and virtual reality, their counterpart in developing countries often need help in adopting these services, and limited budget and inadequate infrastructure often hinder the situation in developing countries from the implementing such advanced technology in the libraries. Next challenge is the job loss. So one potential concern regarding the ChatGPT or chatbots implementation in academic libraries is the potential for job displacement and the disruption with the library profession, or this is due to the automation of specific tasks traditionally performed by the library workers, such as the cataloging and indexing. Now all these services are the manually processed by the different type of softwares. Next is the non-availability of skilled staff and technological challenges. So the another challenge is the non-availability of professional staff in underdeveloped nations. So which can hinder the implementation and maintenance of AI system in libraries. And like any other technological system, AI powered chatbots may experience the technical difficulties that prevent it from the providing its services, such as the error, serve outage, and the incompatibilities with other program or data formats. So the risk of data breaches is increased when sensitive data such as the student grade and the personal information is stored on these kind of data sets to use for to use AI and AI chatbots. So here are the different kind of AI powered tools that we can use in libraries, and student and experts can use to various tasks, such as for video creating, for marketing, for chatbot design, writing, and productivity. For example, for marketing, user can use various kind of uh, these tools, and for creating the content for videos, they can use these different kind of tools. So there are various type of tools that are available in the market, in which some are free and some are subscription based. Let's talk about the challenges in developing nations. So, most significant obstacle to AI adoption in the developing nations such as India is lack of political will or understanding of the technology, or maybe confidence in it. So these barrier must be removed in order to adoption to take places. So the first one is the infrastructure limitation. So the technical infrastructure required to run AI system may be deficient or unusable in unstable in developing nations. So example of such infrastructure include like in uh, antiquated computer systems, and erratic internet access, and unpredictable power supply. So a robust infrastructure is needed for the AI implementation to work, especially those that depend on the cloud computing or real-time processing. Next is the financial constraint. So AI system can be expensive to buy, set up, and maintain. Hence, their libraries with limited funding may not be able to do so. So, given the education budget, given that the education budget lost ground in the national budget of low and lower middle income countries, or after the COVID-19, uh, and was given more priority in those of higher income countries, and the financial resources are often sought in the developing nations, or all these information is indicated in the World United Bank and UNESCO report in 2022. So there is significant, a substantial upfront expenditure is needed to purchase and deploy AI technology, including the cost of specialist labor, hardware, softwares, and libraries in these nations may find it challenging to set aside money of these initiatives when they are already facing financial limitation for infrastructure and essential services. Next is the skill gap in the technical expertise and sustainability. So the developing nations, on the other hand, often struggle with a shortage of specialist processing this kind of experience, and adopting AI in libraries can be tricky, since hiring new employees or training existing one can be costly and time consuming. So they may find it challenging to maintain AI programs after the first pilot stage due to the ongoing operational expenses and need to expert assistance, and continuous training and the rapid evaluation of the technology. Professionals with the necessary skill to create, implement, and oversee AI system are frequently in short supply. So the talent mismatch may impede the adoption of AI technology. Next one is the data privacy and security concerns. So in the realm of the AI, safeguarding user data and data ownership is the paramount. And according to the United Nations report, only 71% of countries have data protection and law worldwide. And in developing nations, the figure are even lower, with only 61% in Africa and 57% in the Asia Pacific regions have such laws. So the lack of data protection regulation raises significant concern about the AI system manage sensitive information, and these systems rely on a vast data set for training and optimizing, the posing challenges for underdeveloped nations where security and privacy issue may arise. Next one is the cultural and linguistic barrier. So it is challenging to train AI-driven chatbots in the regional language and dialects due to the linguistic diversity seen in many developing countries. Like for example, India has the 22 official recognized language and numerous dialects across the different regions. So training a chatbot to understand and respond accurately in Hindi might be manageable, but extending this capacity to the language like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and even less widely spoken dialects present a considerable challenges. And a chatbot trained in Hindi might not grasp the specific industry practices or local items used in Tamil language, or maybe in Punjabi, leading to misunderstanding or irrelevant responses. So this inadequate highlights the difficulty in developing AI models that precise enough to maintain the richness of diverse language and their cultural context, where the essential for providing relevant and reliable assistance. Next is resistance to change. So it can hinder the adoption of AI and AI-driven technology in the library. So as librarian and library staff who are working in that library with the conventional method might be unaware of AI advantages, and AI-driven technology may encounter pushback from staff who are used to conventional means of help and information retrieval in traditional libraries environmental. For example, like for a librarian who have spent years mastering the conventional catalog system might be skeptical or resistance to the new AI technology. Next one is the digital literacy and digital divide. So digital literacy is crucial for the effective adoption of the AI driven services, but the low level of digital literacy in developing nations poses the significant barrier in areas where the individual lack computer skills, data analysis capabilities, and understanding of AI concept, and deployment and benefit of AI technology are several restricted, and this gap prevent communication from the leveraging AI for educational, healthcare, and economic development of a country. Next one is the digital divide. So in developing nations, the digital divide significantly hinder the effective implementation of AI technology, because limited access to the necessary technology and high speed internet connectivity restricted widespread communication with AI chatbots, and various obstacles including political, technological, and educational challenge rose on the existing disparities in information availability, and these barriers impede progress and have far-reaching impact on society and affecting quality of life and education and economy. So here are the some areas where developing nations should be focused and overcome to the integrating AI in academic libraries. So first one is the policy. So developing nation must create through the policy framework at a global scale to direct the use of advancement of AI to guarantee the appropriate use of AI technology. These frameworks should include a range of topics and including security requirements, data privacy, and ethical norms. So government must enact law that uphold the right of citizens while promoting the innovations, and this entails creating the specialized organizations to suppressive AI application and ensuring the regulations are adaptable enough to keep up and the quickly changing the technological environment. So, where well-defined policies have the potential to draw in the foreign investment and the collaboration, therefore the promoting technology transfer and capacity building endeavors. And next one is the education and skill development. So that to create a workforce with the necessary skills to operate AI system, developing countries need to make investment in education and training initiative, and this entails incorporating AI and digital literacy into the all educational level curricula, and collaboration with educational institutes and leading IT enterprises can yield resources, can practice practical training and continuing education and training program for the current employees are also essential for keeping up the technical changes. Next one is the infrastructure. So the development of AI required a robust digital infrastructure, and this cover the uh, processing capacity, power supply and data storage options, and dependable internet access. And infrastructure depending must prioritize rural and urban location to close the digital gap and guarantee that AI technologies are accessible to everybody. Next is research and development. So financing regional AI and research and development can spur the innovation suited to underdeveloped nation unique requirements, and government should support R&D initiative with incentive and financing and encouraging partnership between the academic institution, research center and the commercial sector. So establishing innovation centers such as tech incubator can spark an active AI ecosystem. Next one is the public-private partnership. So basically, the PPP model and for the collaborative solution. So infrastructure development may be expanded significantly via this PPP model. Government should encourage the collaboration between AI startup enterprises and research institutions to promote the economic growth, job creation, and healthcare improvement, and also the in libraries. Next one is the public acceptance and awareness. So the educating the broader public about the advantage and drawbacks of artificial intelligence is critical. So AI may be the uh, dismissed by public campaigns and community involvement programs. So the uh, dispelling myths and worries. Uh, Promoting public involvement in policy making procedure can help increase in public acceptance and confidence in the AI technology, and developing countries may foster an atmosphere where artificial intelligence can flourish and ensure its advantage are widely distributed while promoting sustainable development by the concentrating on these areas such as the implementing GDPR like standard to ensure the data protection or for seeking funding and partnership like the PPP model, and invest in the language specific AI model, and prioritize the digital literacy program and equitable access to the technology, and organizing different kind of workshop and training to demonstrate the AI benefits. So here is the conclusion from my side. Like AI and ChatGPT, despite its potential, cannot replace the librarians in crucial roles such as the information literacy, understanding and replicating rare book, and achieve the understanding and user context. So while it can assist in library operation tasks, it cannot replace the librarian's responsibility as primarily information sources. So some of the challenges we discussed during this session are not only applicable to underdeveloped nations or the developing nations, but are also acceptable to the developed nation. And in order to overcome these challenges, librarians need to change their way of delivering information to the user intent of waiting for the user to approach the libraries. Now the time has already came for library professionals for us to step outside the library and approach the user to fulfill the information demand. And human have uh, created AI. Not AI has created humans. So the library professional need to prove that they are the teachers of teachers and superior to any technology. So technology can use to support or enhance the service, not to replace the humans. So this is from my side. Thank you so much everyone for listening me and giving me this opportunity. And if anyone wants to add something or discuss something, just welcome.
Thank you very much to Satveer for the presentation. Now is the question and answer time. If anybody wishes to relay their questions, audio or video, please raise your hand now. Otherwise, questions can be submitted through the Zoom chat and they will be read aloud by one of the coordinators of the event.
Catherine,
Yes.
hello? Yeah.
Please.
So if you allow me, can I play a video I added in between the two slides, but unfortunately it did not play at that time. So can I show you demonstration how different boards working in the library?
How long is the video? Just because I'm trying to be mindful
It's
of.
two video, one for 1 minute and another one for just 3 minutes. So just 4 minutes.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
Okay, if you want to go ahead, because I think one of the major questions we're going to have is, do you have ideas of implementation for us?
Yeah.
Who's controlling it? It's not this
No,
guy.
it's on its own. Yeah.
No.
The BookBot project is about these robots that you can request to your home, and you can drop library books that you may want to return right into the robot, and the robot will take them back to the library.
Right now it's just return. So if you're home, you have a book that you want to return to the library, then you call the BookBot and it'll come to your door. Our library staff will come out when the BookBot gets here. They will check all of the materials down below, pull out the items, and then put them in our automated book return.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Lots of people just pass by it as a completely unfazed. I guess it's living in Silicon Valley. Other than that, it's mostly very positive feedback. Where it's people are curious how this works and how they can request it.
It's really fun and exciting to see the community's expression, seeing the BookBot go down the road.
Yeah, so this is the BotBox video for charging and discharging, and this is the another video for Robi. Just.
Hello. My name is Robbie, Library's inventory robot. Let me show you how I work. I scan the RFID tags of library books. Library staff will prompt me to start work through my mini screen. It will then send signals to my brain to start work. Just like you, my brain controls everything that I do. My brain will alert the RFID reader to start scanning. I will use my 4 hands to scan the books. I have a router, which provides network connectivity to upload the scan data into a server. This allows me to display scan location information in Lab Search, so you can find books easily. I am also able to detect missing and misshelved books quickly. I have a camera to help me find my workstation. I also have sensors all around me. They help me to avoid obstacles. This enables me to navigate level 6, 7 and 8 all by myself. If you spot me hard at work, remember, I'm only a robot. Please be nice. And treat me with care. See you in the library.
So this was the Robbie, Robbie, which is implemented in the Thames Polytechnic Library, and this robot just in 4 days scanned more than 125 books and helping the library in finding misplaced books. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Satveer. Now is the opportunity if anybody has any questions they would like to ask. As I said, either drop them in the chat or go ahead, raise your hand to ask them yourself. I suppose one question I had, Satveer, was in the libraries that you have looked at or researched, one question that comes to mind is, are you seeing more library staff, or more libraries engaging AI familiar expertise and then training them up in the library ecosystem, or more upskilling of library staff?
So basically, there is no straight answer. But last week, this Clairvoyant published a report, which I mentioned in my PPT. So they did a global study on over the 1,500 libraries, and they found that in their study that more than 60% libraries are planning to implement the AI technology in their library. So indirectly, if they implement this technology, they have to upgrade their staff's skill. Yeah.
And we have a question in the chat. Do you have a recommendation for a blog or online resource providing insights on interesting implementation of AI in libraries?
Right now, I do not have anything like this in my mind, but you can read the Horizon report. So they worked on the AI implementation in the education, so including in the libraries. So that one is the best. And here I am giving you my email. Just let me know if you have another question. I will reply through the email in case. Yeah, I think Catherine, I messaged you my email.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I will share it I will share it in the chat right before the end of the session.
Okay.
That way those who wish to contact you directly can do so. If questions later occur to participants, or if you have other questions about the library science talks, you can always contact the ALIS or one of our partners, CERN and Centrale Bibliothèque Zurich. Before we conclude, I wondered, Satveer, whether you had seen any particular projects that you had found particularly interesting as kind of an entry level. We saw the RFID robot. We saw the model from Mountain View with the charging and discharging of libraries, library materials. And I'm wondering, is there kind of an entry level project that you had come across that sounded like something that might be less daunting for libraries who are approaching AI?
Like in India, I did not came across any library that are planning for AI implementation right now. Yeah. But yeah, but like this Clearwater report shows, so there are libraries around the globe. They are working with in this sector to implement the AI. Like there are several libraries in UAE. They are already implemented AI in their libraries. So this is the one example.
Terrific. Well, being mindful of time, I want to thank everyone for participating. Want to thank particularly Satveer for your presentation. This has been a Library Science Talk brought to you by Centrale Bibliothèque Zurich, ALIS, and CERN. My thanks to these other organizations for making these talks possible. Our next talk will be taking place later in the fall. Information will be available on our website and will be sent out to the mailing list. If you have any questions about today's presentation or anything else that's done through the associations and through the collaboration, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you again for joining us today, and take care.